Today, we are past this terrible Hurricane Sandy, and we want to understand why this happened to us. And are we expected to such natural disasters coming at us? What's the reason? Can we avoid such things, or are we causing it? Or do they come without any reason and there's no way for us to resist them, to protect ourselves? According to the wisdom of Kabbalah, the explanation is very simple. For thousands of years, we've been developing as humans in our egos, which is constantly growing, relatively linearly, and then it moved into an exponent, and today, this is where we are. And as we evolved through the ego that was pushing us to evolve, we were constantly developing and changing technology, the human society, and we've been evolving. And it always seemed to us that over time, we would develop further and further toward a good direction. But what happened is that all of a sudden we felt that here, in this specific point, we became more round. Our ego became round. The world became connected, integral, a global world. Everyone's interconnected, interdependent, and we can't do what we want anymore. And up to that point, we developed individually. But here, all of a sudden, we feel that we are in a new world. So we can't avoid the economic, financial crises. We have family crises in families, in how we perceive the world, and in everything, in culture, education. We have a big problem because we are in a new place, a new world. And what is that world? That new world is really a world where we are in nature's overall inclusive system, which is affecting us. And nature's force is a global force, integral one, unique force. And it requires of us, and here we are inside, as humanity, and we have to respond accordingly. If previously we were individualists, responding as individualists, we'd be managing ourselves with nature, but today we can't. We have to be here as one, all of us as one. And if we're not one, opposite nature, which is one, then we breach the law of balance, the law of homeostasis, the law of equivalence of form with nature. And the more we grow over those years of being in this round nature, the more we feel pressure. From smaller crises to bigger ones, today these crises are becoming felt at the level of the inanimate nature, ecology. You have hurricanes, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, and all kinds of things. So if we don't balance ourselves inside, if we're not as one humanity, and at least begin moving toward it, then we'll discover more and more disharmony with nature, and we are expected to suffer terrible blows. It's all up to us. We just have to move, not as before, individually, but consciously toward unity, bonding among us, mutual responsibility, the proper relations among us, to balance our relations. By that, we will become as one humanity toward the singular force of nature and will achieve tranquility and peace.